it's a personal, it's very impactful to the individual. It's obviously impactful to the teams that are hiring and reviewing. So, in a process that is personal, how do you find the right balance between AI and all the things that it can do, all the efficiencies, the scale, the learning, all of those kinds of things, with some of those things that, human recruiters are potentially better at? How do you find that balance?
Yeah, I think it's interesting from our client's perspective as well, because what is the value of an agency recruiter versus an in-house recruiter? And so a huge piece of that is this human component is once you get narrowed down to, let's say, those 10 resumes, and now you have a person calling them, it's interesting. It takes an art form just to literally get them on the phone, because we typically focus on candidates that are $100,000 or more in terms of annual income that are currently employed. So imagine that those are just a lot of companies are seeking them out. A lot of companies want to get them on the phone. So that is something that, in terms of if I was a college kid, this is a good job to go into, because the AI can't do this. The AI is not going to text them and ask about their King Charles Cavalier and how's their dog doing and what did Max do on the weekend, So
Right.
I think that, it's something where there's a certain bonding that humans can do. And then there's a real understanding of what a company's culture is. So when you're talking to the client and they're telling you all this nuance of their culture, and we always like to see who has been a fit in the past, who hasn't been a fit. And there's, definitely, obviously, every company in the US, when you think of your culture, can be this you're coming in, everyone's introverts, you're sitting at your desk, you're leaving, put a big extrovert in there, maybe they both won't be happy. So these are the kind of, I would say, more of an art form. So if you think about before, recruiters had to do the science and the art. So they had to do the science of picking all the skills and picking all those things. So now, from both the candidate standpoint and the client standpoint, so if I'm a candidate, I can just upload my resume and Jobot can go through our 15,000 open positions and say hey, we suggest these 6 jobs for you. So we can help them and act like a personal assistant to them. The AI can help them focus on which jobs would be more likely a fit. And then from the client's perspective, which, person is going to be a better fit for the team.
Yeah, love it.